Welcome to Papi's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
A single black woman with a child don't get no handout. Don't get no empathy either. Just a lot of folks telling her what to do, telling her how to raise without a hand to assist, just words that sound like a snake hiss, filled with the venom of judgment. See, a single black woman with a child cries tends to get ignored because she's looked at as strong. Her mother did it. Without the help of a village, grandmother started claiming she was too young to help her daughter raise her. You see, a single black woman with a child ain't got time to cry. Her instincts kick in. She realized it is only her and her child, and from the trauma passed down that this is the norm. To being strong. To not needing no man, to allowing just any man to walk in. See, a single black woman with a child ain't got time to get tired. Even if she is. The lines under her eyes carry the weight of her bags, but yet she keeps going. It takes strength to choose you, to choose to have a child and realize as that child evolves, so does you. It takes courage to go back to the inner child in you and realize that changes is needed to break the cycles of the teachings of being a single black woman with a child, indeed, because her need. Even though a single black woman with a child get praised for being so strong, shit, some single black women can't stand doing this shit alone. But yet, we do, sincerely. A single black woman with a child.
Pipe up. You ready, AJ?
I'm ready.
All right, man. Let's get it.
Hey, yo. What it is, man? BAG shit, man. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I just be minding my motherfucking business. I stay out the way. Why the fuck would I be in the midst of fuck niggas fake? They all in my face, but they steady dragging my name out for the ditch. Yeah. Got a bad bitch on my side. If she down, then she ready to ride. If I tell her go, babe, she gon' slide. We ain't even about to live that life. They be like, AJ, where you been at? I just been under their nose. Cause I gotta get it and go. What the fuck am I gonna say for hold? Hold up, let me switch my flow. What's smoking that side? I the pack don't blow. Whatever you play, that when you late, and I put that on my soul. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm a boy young nigga with a heart so cold. You play with the game, I swear to God, your body gonna lay on, bro. And I'm feeling like Kivo, money. I'm just trying to get to this money. Them 20s and 50s and 100s. One of the fucking fuckers some commas. I can turn on into something. Remember then I was bumming. And I got your bitch all on me. And I'm tired of the fake shit. I'll talk but won't shake shit. Talk about me but don't say shit. Shit. It's giving snake shit. Can't be arguing nobody that's basic. And I don't really fuck with no leeches. Ain't no being no good in motherfucker. Man, I'm gonna do 20s and 50s and 100s. I take them dollars any time of day. I don't want no bitch that don't do shit. I just told that little bitch to get the fuck out my face. These niggas be salty, they bitches be stalking. Don't need them move around, get them out my way. I go on to tell them I need my space. I be giving more than I be getting. If I don't, then they say that I'm tripping. It's okay, cause I'm gonna get my blessing. To be told, nigga, I am the blessing. Gotta be a Kardashian stressful, huh? Yes, huh? Yeah, yeah. One thing about me, I'ma get out here and get it by any means necessary. See, I come from a hustle. So all I know is to get up and get in grind mode. All I don't want is some honey. Watch me out them up and flip with some sun. Yo, I stay out the way. Trying to eat up on my cake. They want me to fumble, but I'm the real true tumbler. Too smart to fuck with what you say. Ain't about the money, writing me up anyway. Can't take you on dates unless you pay, yeah. Unless you pay, no time to sleep. I'm on the money mission, fuck the beat. Make it out the streets. They hated on me, that ain't even no need. I just want that money, make it rain on. Yeah, make it rain on me. Yeah. Hey, let me hear you say, yeah. Hey, let me hear you say, yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Leeching women often wonder how I find my will to strive. My hands are warm, my feet are sore, but I still find my drive. When they don't find out that I have a man, they be thinking I tell lies. I say, it's the kids in my house, putting food in their mouths. It's the bills I have to pay and the constant prayer that the higher power is with me every step of the way. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Phenomenal woman of the new century. See, I walk into a club just as cool as I can be. I turn boys into men and raise my women accordingly. I say, it's the calmness of my voice, my willingness to tame a wild horse. After 10 years, the strength that took me through a divorce. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Phenomenal woman of 2G. See, government leeches will think I'm too good to accept a check, but it's the cycle that will continue, even if it's undercover. When I try to show them, I say, learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. Raise your kids so they don't have to stand to the streets. Give your butterflies wings so they know that they can soar, and the knowledge to always want to learn more. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Phenomenal woman of the new century. Now you understand why I stand proud. See, plenty of leeches will read this and think that I'm foul. Although that people that know me know I've traveled a long mile. I say, sometimes I don't know what my kids will eat, or how I will make it to work from week to week. But I keep striving because the higher power has given me the light to see. And stopping the cycle is definitely starting the key. And it's already started with the black queen called me in the new century. And I'm moving phenomenally. And that's my piece.
Today's black woman have the right to hold her head in the clouds. Because for many years, it was us as men that tried to keep her down, but she turned her frown upside down and started doing things on her own. Her baby daddy was never around, so she was forced to turn her house into a home. For the kids, they gave her hell, but she did her job well. Not once did she pay her bail because they never went to jail. Why? She was a fighter, a prayer warrior, on her knees every day. And she'll just pray that the Lord will make a way for her someday. You see, my mother is a beautiful black woman. She's independent and real strong. But she's been down for too long, going through times that was wrong. But now she's sitting on her throne because she played the double role, you see. She had to be my king and my queen. My father was never there for me. But on Christmas, we still had gifts, and Thanksgiving, we still had food. My mother did what she had to do to make sure my sisters and I were cool. She never took her anger out on us when bills were past due, and hell, the way she hustled, I never knew child support never came through. So basically what I'm saying is that, ladies, my mother raised me despite the absence of a man. And I promise you can do the same thing if you only believe that you can. Fall to your knees and pray to the Most High and ask him to guide your hand. And your sons will be like me. Proof a woman can raise a man. I'm Pawcram. Drip.
I felt my world crashing down all at one time. I flooded with tears, but I wiped my face and told everyone I was just fine because We was never cool like that. Who you know cool like that? For me to open up and tell you my truth like that. It's not that I don't want to, but life been cruel like that, so I stopped letting people close to me. Well, that's my number one rule about that. I'm just trying to figure out me, so I got personas on me daily. Mine be going crazy. My heart couldn't take another heartbreak, so tough skin it gave me, but it wasn't enough to heal my heartbreak, but a bad bitch it made me. But y'all know life got hands. That motherfucker be flying like a butterfly, stinging like a bee for real. So shit ain't never been easy. But I was determined to find my peace. I got tired of pinning the affection of another to feel like I was complete. Always felt like something was missing, and I was never whole. Fire set blaze to my pen, and finally I was the one in control. I miss you so much, poetry. I know it's been a long while, but I hope you can still find a flow in me. I hope these words leave my mouth with confidence, since it's me quoting me. Ain't that how it's supposed to be? Why you conforming to these niggas? Is your pain on display? Why you conforming to these niggas? See, my pen will never know censorship. If this ship can't sail past uncharted seas, then I'll be the one charting them, embarking them, and I ain't never been afraid of a revolution, because I'm gonna be the one starting them. My pen and paper beg me for freedom, but I ain't have a choice but to pardon them. Pardon me, but I just want to let y'all know that my truth is my reality, and my ink bleeds different. That's my piece. Beg me for freedom, but I ain't have a choice but to pardon them. Pardon me, but I just want to let y'all know that my truth is my reality, and my ink bleeds different. That's my piece.
Give us this day our daily bread. Help me to walk alone ahead. Though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no one. Oh, my smile, my mind reassure me I don't need no one. I woke up this morning with my mind set on loving me. With my mind set on loving me. Woke up this morning with my mind set on loving me. With my mind set on loving me. It has been predestined from the day of my conception that I am queen without any question. But lately it seemed like I'm being spiritually disrespected by demonic forces distracting me just to keep me second guessing. I was born through praise and worship, and I was born to give him worship, a child of the king, an heir to the throne. So if you can't reach my crown, I think you need to leave it alone, because I can see you, a familiar spirit inside of you that I thought I overcome. But I guess that I will be fighting you to the day my life is done. My life on this earth is full of trouble and strife. But if you think your victory is in my death, trust me, my spirit is a beast in the afterlife. So what do you think this is? I conceived and given birth to this anointing. Why are you trying to give it sis? Trying to remind me of my past like I forgot like where I've been. But like I said, I was bought. All my sins was left on that cross. Because my father loved me, he went and paid the cost. And you can take what you can. Just remember, I get back double of what I lost. This is what freedom looks like. And I declare that I will be free for the rest of my life. For I am queen, and this is my throne. So just make way for my queendom, heir to the throne. That's that piece.
Great Cthulhu, hear my plea. Marcellus Williams was lynched. No physical evidence. He just looked like a predator praying to be a tomorrow. Every day, you wake up with strong melanin. The mission is to get you weakened, but not to the weekend. Yeah, we know Saturdays, but some days it'd be nice to make it to a Sunday without a service. The stain that America gained from a laundry list of pain, now they want to bleach us out like detergent. Determined to terminate, like death row ain't an internment camp. How can they not see they the Germans? This system is like Hitler in a picture, holding a pistol to black babies like vermin. Slavery, segregation, if those don't get you to act crazies, the crack 80s, just imagine lethal injection, liquid cat calling your name since before you was living. I'm livid. Done crying. My tear ducts don't duck, they buck. I'm tired of freedom being a dying wish. Prison is a giant whip. Lady Liberty's spine is bent, but she can't hold a torch or contort justice into a reality. We are stars getting smoked. Our government is the gunman of the galaxy. Turning my niggas' celery is how they make their salary. Canatonic, hands are haunted, nothing in them. So they project prejudice as nails and put the hammer on it. Must be guard. They get a handsome check, you get an ugly scars. The pen is hip hop and they run these bars. It's hard knowing you're on the auction block and your number is next. When your race is the rapture, you can't run from the death. It comes with the flesh. I'm just tired of watching them smile when it happens. I don't want to write another rhyme when it happens. I want crimson sky. I want white people to know what it's like to live in the eye of a vengeful God. This earth has laws, but in the you and I verse, they will be charged. They will die 1,000 times. They will know death like an alarm clock. Their names will become synonyms to torture. There's a myth that there is a monster so strong it could end the world with a blink. Every time an innocent man dies, I pray the eyes of Cthulhu burn through you. Marcellus's last words were, all praise be to Allah in every situation. So I curse them to die with a God on their tongues. Curse them. From this land they grew from blood. From the souls of our kings they groomed the thugs. I wish them hurt. I demand damnation. I hope every black person they see looks like hell waiting for our turn to execute.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. Yeah, man, that was more than just a drive-by. Y'all heard it. That was just how this show finna go down tonight, man. We had good music to start us off, and then that, woo, the power that just spoke off of everybody's tongue got me fanned out. I can't even tell y'all. Welcome back to another week of the best uncut dopeness that the corner has to offer. Man, and judging from that drive, I'm telling y'all it's about to be a whole vibe tonight, man. I hope y'all day was as bright as y'all smile. And if y'all shit dull, don't worry, man. Y'all here. We about to brighten that thing right on up. If this your first time catching this wave, oh yeah, you crashed into the right vibration, man. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you know when we lit. And if this your regular spot and this your frequency you be on, then thank you so much for tapping in every week, man. This week, I hope y'all got everything y'all need, because y'all see what's finna happen. Y'all don't want to miss none of this action, man. Speaking of action, shout out to the best group on Facebook, man, that PPC. Y'all know they got right to that vote this week. Poetry Rose bloomed right into that rewind, and y'all just seen the dopeness that TG, the poet, dropped for that spotlight. If y'all missed last week's show, what y'all waiting on, man? Go ahead and run that thing. But hell, it was good enough to watch again, if you must say, if you ask me. But if y'all tapped in tonight, man, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We about to really go in on this thing tonight, man. I got some of my favorite people on this thing. I'm fanned out tonight, y'all. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. My first queen is one of Chicago's most notable artists, and on the art scene with a unique blend of poetry, music, creating an incredible, look at that, y'all know how I am about these words, boy, I'm looking at, incredible, royal, monolic, and soulful vibe. Since the age of 19, she has been mesmerizing audiences with her grand style of powerful voice, and tonight, she here to shake the corner up, so y'all help me welcome Madam Queen Alex. Did y'all hear that? Y'all heard that voice she put on a little bit early. I just had to go and put that out there, y'all. She been singing.
How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Let me get this camera together.
Happy to have you on the corner tonight, and I'm loving it already. So welcome to the corner. It's
Yeah, on here, but this is not my first time actually vibing with the corner. I love Papi's Poetry Corner. It's so dope. It's so dope. So I had to be on here.
Hey, thank you so much, man. I know you on this thing. I appreciate it. We on the corner tonight. I'm literally outside. It's not giving me no break. So with that being said, we just lit tonight out here in the street. So since 19, you've been doing poetry. What made you start to add music?
Well, actually, since I was 12, I started doing poetry. I started adding on singing when I was 19.
Okay.
what happened was I've been singing my entire life since I was 3 in church choirs and everything. And I wanted to do something different, combine my love of poetry with my love of music. And I would, every time I would come up with a poem, I could think of the song that would go with it. So I was like, might as well. And I have this big booming alto voice, and I was like, might as well put it to use. So
Hey,
here.
and you did that, cause baby, if I could sing, they be in trouble in these streets for real. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate people who are in the arts, just the arts itself. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. So what's the first piece you're giving us tonight?
Well, I have this piece. Whenever I do this piece, everybody be like, "Oh, that is such a lovely, lovely poem," and ooh, or is it erotic? But I call it PDA, and it's actually a love poem to my barber, who just so happened to be my husband. So it worked out.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So, I mean, set the rules, try to keep it out. I'm telling you, when you open up certain doors in this room tonight, it's like opening up Pandora's box. I just want to let you know that, you know. So I'm excited.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. He's tender with me, meticulous with each sway of his fingers, purposefully paving intricate pathways to soothe the pain, creating a calming atmosphere in order to conduct this baptism of my newfound salvation. His hands, along with water, wash away days of worry and stress, hours of frustration and feeling powerless, minutes of grief and pain, and seconds of sorrow and heartaches. His hands makes me feel safe. All of this without one kiss. His hands are steady and still. No fear resides within them, as if he was a sculpture making another one of his finest masterpiece. His hands stay steady, consistent with each stroke, side to side, up and down, a curve here, a soft stroke there. He handles me with care. He steps back to admire his handiwork, admire how the light rays dances across the skin of his beloved. All smiles and light banter are exchanged between us as the scent of the sheen surrounds us. Giggles to inside jokes always makes this experience enjoyable. Whenever I'm in his chair, we create a small bubble of heaven. Whenever I'm in his care, I love how intimate he and I can get underneath the guise of everyone's stares. To them, it's a service rendered. To me, it's a public display of his tender, loving care. And yes, he receives his payments and kisses, each one more sweeter than the last. All of this and a kiss is always more than I can ever ask. And that's that piece.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even make it to the button in time, y'all. I'm telling you. See, and she did it nice. It was so sweet. I love the piece, but yeah, baby, this room, yeah, that was nice. I mean, that was real good. I like it. She said it was PDA. It was PG is what that was. That was definitely a love piece, and I loved every bit of it. Yo, let's keep this thing on rolling, man. My next king, I deem him MBK, but he's also known of the drip of all trades. To name a few, he's a spoken spoken word artist, the host of Louisiana Lyricist podcast every Sunday at 7. Y'all know I be bigging that show up every week. Let me say it one more time. Tap in Sunday at 7 for the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. Y'all know it's up. But he also has spoken word open mic presented by Epiphany Radio on Saturday at 7. Yeah, he like that 7, don't he, y'all? I'm telling y'all, he be up through there. He also has 2 singles streaming on all platforms titled Healing to Forgive and The Blueprint. He's also a proud member of the Honey Drippers Poetry Collective, representing the anthology. Poetry is not his hobby, it's his lifestyle. And tonight he's guaranteed to make you feel something he spit. No diddy, but it's always an honor to welcome my brother, Mr. Proof a Woman Can Raise a Goddamn Real Man. Mr. Pawcram himself is in the house. Let's go. Yeah.
What's good? What's
You know I done packed all my stuff up in the new house. Don't make me run and go find it. What's going on, bro?
What's good, fam? What's good, man? Thanks for having me.
Man, it's always good to have you in the house. I already know the mood. You know what I'm saying? We up like the sun and it's nighttime. You heard me? We about to get So tell the people how you got your name. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we talk about it, but tell the backstory because I like the little stuff.
So when I was in Shreveport, Louisiana, I ended up going to like these open mics and everybody had a poetry name. So I called my mama when I got home because she writes. But I called her late at night and she got mad and told me not to call her damn phone with no stupid ass questions and hung up in my face. But 10 minutes later, she called back and she said, Pawcram. And I said, what? She said, Pawcram, and she spelled it out. And when she explained to me what it meant, I knew that I couldn't be called nothing else because she truly is that woman. Like that's my mama's the strongest being in the world. And she raised me to be a real man. So Proof a Woman Could Raise a Man, all accolades to Andrea King, my mother.
Facts. I don't know if I'm messing up or you freezing, but we freezing on my end over here. So let's talk about these 2 albums, EPs that you have out right now. Tell the people a little bit about them, where they can find them, what you talking about, you know what I mean? What's the blueprint? You know what I mean? What we healing over? Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, so you can find Healing to Forgive and Blueprint on all streaming platforms. Healing to Forgive is basically just asking a woman for forgiveness for not expressing my feelings for her in the beginning. So she had to go through relationships unnecessarily that wasn't for her. And the Blueprint is basically just that, telling her who she really is to me. The Blueprint. Am I froze?
Yo, I'm froze to death over here, so I'm going to go ahead and just say it to you. Go ahead and give us that first piece so I can see what's going on with what I got going zones over here. You heard me? It's over with. What's the first piece you're giving us tonight, King?
The first piece I'm giving is just called The Black Man.
All right, The Black Man. I like that right there. Let's go.
I'm fed up. I'm 100% fed up. I'm fed up with the fact that some of these women are out here believing the notion that there are no more available good black men. I'm fed up with the fact that some of these women believe that the hardworking, romantic, respectful, God-fearing, foundation-building, faithful husband and loving father-type black man is just a myth that has disappeared throughout the waves of time like a street magician's trick. Poof. She believes that we're all gone. I'm fed up with the fact that some of these I wish I was a real man type men have sadistically devoured a good woman's faith and openness about that fact that that man who appears in the middle of her dreams can truly be in her presence because of your swift tongue and charming ways made her trust you, and you, being a venomous serpent, injected your fangs of pain directly into her heart, pouring the poisons that all men are the exact same and she'll never let another one get close to her again. I am fed up. I'm fed up with the fact that some of these women are walking around now without the glow and the smile that she can truly receive from what is considered a real man. Well, ladies, I'm here to let you know that the hardworking, Romantic, respectful, God-fearing, foundation-building, faithful husband, and loving father-type black man is not a myth that has disappeared throughout the waves of time like a street magician's trick. This black man is real. This black man is not the algae eater in your life's aquarium, sucking up everything in your home, from your food bill, your light bill, your cable bill, your internet bill, your phone bill, your hell, any other bill that'll make it impossible for him to truly be considered a man. Instead, this man has nothing, and I truly mean nothing, but the utmost love and respect for the woman in his presence as his queen. He is the ultimate provider, with the work ethic that says his queen goes to work because she wants to, not because she has to. This black man has no problem professing the love he has for his goddess, making her feel like Tamar Braxton wrote that song, Prettiest Girl in the World, by reading the words directly off his chest. Yes, ladies, this black man is real. This black man is here. But what you have to do is open your eyes so that you can truly see him, but take a step back and allow God to bring him. And when you are ready, truly ready, he will hand deliver you your very own single, hardworking, romantic, respectful, God-fearing, foundation-building, faithful husband and loving father type black man. Drip.
Growing up, I learned a lot of my knowledge on the corner, and tonight ain't no different, cause boy, you just spit that right there. That's what I call some knowledge right there. Talk about facts. Yo, that's what they say. They say if you taking care of him, you his mama. You ain't his woman. But that's what they say. That ain't what I say. I mean, that's what they say. But we gonna keep this show rolling. I absolutely love that. I hope the Wi-Fi let me keep going. But here we go, man. My next queen is definitely crew, and a proud member of the Poetry Puff Girls. Indeed, Bubbles is here. And we tear down shit for real when we together. And tonight ain't gonna be no different. She is a there we go. Prolific spoken word artist from Gary, Indiana, now based in the ATL. She channels her life experiences, self-love, and personal growth into powerful performances, driven by belief in transformative power of words. She continues to inspire, educate, and uplift through her arts. I personally watch her little bitty self go into a room, y'all, and become the biggest voice in that mug. And tonight ain't finna be no different. She here to boom this corner up. So y'all help me welcome Beina, the baddest. Yo. Hold up, let me get my flyer. Hold up, girl. I'm gonna get to play it tonight. Where is it? You just gave yourself your own rewind, because we want to hear what you got to say too. But you got to unmute it so we can hear what you heard, what you said when you said it. You unmute? Yeah, you gotta unmute. I don't never get to play that. You unmutated. Unmutate. What's going on, Queen? How you feeling?
I'm okay.
Okay, well, you looking better than okay, so we're gonna make it better. You know what I'm saying? That first piece you did tonight, I absolutely loved it. So I know it's gonna be lit from here. So let's talk about it a little bit. What Beina got going on? What are we doing? We picking up some poems, we picking up some mics. Where we going next with this? Where can the people find Beina, in other words?
I'm just out here in Atlanta, trying to get myself out there, go around, going to open mics. I've been, here and there. Just trying to get right.
All right, man. Y'all tap in with me. I'm gonna drag her out to the circle one Tuesday. I can tell y'all where to find Beina at. On Tuesday, she gonna be at a circle. We might even get her out Sunday, because somebody real proper like got something going on in the ATL streets. All right, B. What's the first piece you giving us tonight?
We're gonna do Who Are You Afraid to Be?
Ooh, nobody. Let's go.
You see, the light in you shines so brightly, but darkness takes strides too. If the prize is in the pride, the lioness inside should rise too above circumstances. See, the cadence in my heart beats of lonely girl and scaredy cat, and I've been scared to act like I know who I am. So again, I ask myself, who are you afraid to be? See, personalities persistently plague my art, so it's hard for me to act sensibly. I sit at night, pondering, the sins in me. I try to do right as I rightfully should, covered by a righteousness as a hood. I write for the good in me. Taking notes on my daily discrepancy, trying to follow my pride because it's like humbleness is in the recipe, but I've been running from my destiny maybe. Because my parents never invested in me. Never spoke highly of my good deeds or my overbearing nature to achieve, to believe I'll be just like my mother. So maybe I never conceive. I'll relinquish my power so my child won't have to concede the same power that was given to me. Could I be the end to this bloodline? Could I be the end to these blood ties? Because my daddy, well, he should have cocked the nigga out his pistol, but instead it was me, it was she. I guess that's why my dick's so big and I be dripping in masculinity. And yes, I was formed in my mother's womb, but the streets be the bitch that gave birth to me. That means my inheritance was never love. Just this tough skin, these barriers, these borders, bullets be bodily harm. See, baby girl had to become young man real quick to have skin this thick. I'm known for my savagery, my mastery. I'm hungry for freedom to deny God will be blasphemy. So who am I afraid to be? But worldly implications. Still I hover, undercover, under braces, banded like braces to one another. I'm afraid to master slavery, but I'm just free enough to oversee the mastery of my own majesty. Was I not born like majestic? Am I not black girl magic? The queen in me must be honored. Am I not conqueror, conjurer? Cause I be the bounty hunter sent to break bonds for her. Well, man versus self has been my biggest battle to date. And the day I gave myself a hug, I held the whole wide world in my hands. God's plan. To allow the feast in me to feast on who she's scared to be. And if you are what you eat, then the last time I ate my fears is when I just showed up as me. That's my piece.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
Yo, I ain't gonna cap. I'm fanned out tonight, man. The pieces have already been dope to death. The people dope to death. That was Beina, y'all, man. And Beina know I love her pen, y'all. And tonight, she just showed y'all why. That for real, boy, she is in touch with herself in so many different ways, yo. I absolutely love it, man. Let's keep this thing right on rolling, yo. Last, but definitely not least on this round right here, my next king is a spoken word artist, a hip-hop artist whose talents have been showcased on stage across America. His time competing in poetry slam competitions. He has been a national poetry slam champion, Texas Grand Slam champion, Southern Fried Slam, Black Artist Matter champion, Exit 36 Slam champion, Poet of the Year in 3 different states, and a plethora of other different things to add to the list. The list goes on, but we just gonna stop right there. In other words, y'all, he winning, embodying the city of Baltimore through his aggressive performance and incredible writing. Next to being a talented writer, what he takes most in pride in is being a youth poetry teacher for D. Moore, Baltimore. Drew Moore, Baltimore. He gonna pronounce it right for me. Helping Baltimore youth cultivate their talents and showcase in the national stage. And you know I love to reach one, teach one, and he doing just that. So tonight, y'all help me welcome the one, the only Black Chakra.
Peace.
Yo.
Thank y'all for having me.
King,
Do more.
thank you for coming through. Do more. That's I'm talking about correct. He be teaching. He teaching me tonight right now. Do more. So is that elementary or?
We work with high schools mostly.
Okay, so you getting them ready before they really step out into the world and get ready to perform and things like that. That is incredible, man. So how long have you actually been working with the kids?
I've been working with youth since 2011. I've been working with Do More specifically since 2014, so 10 years now.
Facts. How does it feel to be a winner in almost everything you do? And two-side question, and what made you get into slam out of all things?
Well, to answer the first question, it feels good. Winning a slam is nothing but just like validation of a lot of hard work that I've put in, a lot of time I spent studying and writing and working on the craft. So I'm just thankful. And also God, I believe, through faith and through blessings, through true, honest blessings, I've been blessed to be in a situation to win as many competitions as I have. And I'm just thankful to be blessed.
You thankful
Second,
to be good. He said he thankful to be good because it's the higher power, but that's talent as well, King. Get big yourself up,
thank
man.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But to answer the second question, the reason why I slam is I come from a hip hop background, you know, and I used to MC when I was younger, and I still MC sometimes, not as much as I used to. I used to battle when I was younger, and I love the competitive spirit. And we can be honest with each other. It's a lot of poets who just be walking around like I'm the best poet in the world, but there are actual competitions where you can go prove it, and I ain't seen none of them niggas there. The actual best poets in the world are at these competitions proving it. So for me, I just wanted to put my money where my mouth was. I didn't want to be like, yeah, I'm lyrically better than everybody, but I can't beat all these people in a poetry competition or multiple. So I just wanted to put my money where my mouth was and prove it.
Facts, and I love it. And he getting paid, y'all. I bet you he getting paid because that. Did y'all hear that? I got tired of saying poetry winner. Look, he is coming through wrecking shit. As y'all seen in that speed round, it's no play, and he ain't even in GA. So what's the first piece you giving us tonight, King?
This poem is called Hunger Pains.
Hunger Pains. Y'all know I'm out of here. I'm gonna have come with them in a little minute. So never mind.
The jungle creed says the strong must feed on any prey at hand. I was branded beast and sat at a feast before I ever was a man. Donald Goins. There are few things more important than feeding your children. There's nothing I won't do to see mine fed. Me and my girlfriend are having one of those arguments about money. She says, I'm always afraid we don't make enough, and we can't sleep if our babies can't eat. After she said that, I ain't want no beef. I'm either not a man or a vegan if I can't make ends meet as men you. Have to give your family options. Can only cook up what a paycheck allows you to. When the little ones can't eat, it devours you. Your seeds need more than seeds. When you ain't got jack, you gotta make magic out of beans. So I went to Giants. It's a safe way to move when you don't got money, because shoppers can't get whole food even when their family's hungry. You can get free food from the pantries, but that stuff people either don't want or can't eat. Then the kids get mad like, Dad, is this all that you have for us? And I feel like Trump. My cabinet sucks. Even when I try my hardest, I can't buy junk food and not feel like garbage now. I'm trying to substitute with ramen noodle soup and chowder. Get you thinking, maybe I should have taken a bite out of the street life. But even if I was baking powders, I still wouldn't get my flowers. No gold medals. You can't get dough, you ain't bread for bread. Ain't shit sweet. You fall, that's the domino effect. To be transparent, my daughter is the apple of my eye. Layla is the fruit of my love and her mother's labor. I can taste the sour grapes if I make a mistake with her fate now. I'm always a recipe of my next bill and her next meal. Can't be a man who breaks fast and plays chicken with her mother. Brothers, too afraid to make an omelet, still willing to break a couple ovaries. Lame shit. Soon as a woman spreads, they bang quick. Not me. I'm here to sit with mine, and I'm thankful. But I know that sitting here means I gotta bring something to the table. I'll hop in that chair like a throne, and it's humbling. With jobs, they ain't always my flavor, cause my coloring. When these Cracker Barrels serve me biasing with the hassle. Got the complexion of a Burger King. You can't work for no White Castle. So even fast food means slow funds. It's hard having people to feed when poverty has consumed you, and you're a consumer. When your kids want chips, but all you've got is the one on your shoulder. When you've gotten older, the wind's gotten colder, your job's gotten over, easy, not paying you what you're worth. I'm a soldier, I gotta stay no matter how much I want to desert, fighting like the Hunger Games, but these hunger pains hurt. Now I'm speeding. Moving so fast you can't tell I'm not eating. The glucose is too close to coming apart, but I'm stubborn. I'll starve if my kids got something in the cupboard. Being a father means you carry out solutions, not excuses. It means those Ubers might have to turn into a Subway. It's worth it to see the souls of your souls filled with sustenance. If you are what you eat, I will gladly feel like nothing when all I have is for the ones I need to have it all. These are the toils you take, the pockets you break. And for them to smile about it, so must you. And swallowing that, it's never a piece of cake.
Ooh-wee, boy, you can't get no real power without the outlet. Thank you for being a source.
Yo, he just went bananas, man. One line that stuck out was the Burger King White Castle. I'm gonna have to do my own rewind on my own show just to listen to that go again. Yo, this y'all lit tonight. I'm over here like, yeah, let's go, man. Yo, BHE, turn the camera on if you coming back again. I had you went to go work yet. Couple seconds. Do, 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 do. Okay then. Y'all already know we about to bring this thing on back around. Let me go ahead and grit that queen up here. Madam Queen Alexis. You ready? Let's go.
Turn the camera on and you coming back again.
Yo.
How you went to go to work yet?
We getting straight echo, but it's okay. The show is rolling tonight. Y'all so hot. Y'all the reason my Wi-Fi ain't working. Y'all so hot. Y'all tearing the wires up over here. It's going crazy over here. I'm loving it. So, let's get to it. What's the second piece you do tonight?
Queen up here. Madam Queen. You ready? Go.
What's this?
Yo.
Whoo!
We getting straight echo, but it's okay. The show is rolling tonight. Y'all so hot. Y'all the reason my Wi-Fi ain't working. Y'all so hot. Y'all tearing the
Well, let me get out of here so you can spit that right.
crazy. No. Let's get to it. What's the second piece?
After Black Chakra, I gotta go again. Call the benediction. Now I'll play. I'm gonna do something about King. The name is called King, so and with a little singing to it, okay? Can you hear me?
All right, well, let me get out of here so you can spit that right.
Okay. He is my king. He is my one. Yes, he's my father. Yes, he's my son. Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I'll see double. How you doing? Okay, I'm ready. He is my king. He is my one. Yes, he's my father. Yes, he's my son. I can talk to him because he understands everything I go through and everything I am. He's my support system. I can't live without him. The best thing since sliced bread is his kiss, his hugs, his lips, his touch. And I just want the whole world to know about my black brother. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know his background nor his heritage. He doesn't know who he is. All he knows is what people say he is. Good for nothing. Never gonna be nothing was his identity. Didn't know that his bloodline traced him back to royal entities, having the world at his feet and his crown reflecting the galaxies, but he don't see that. And he sure don't live like that. Because what he sees is corpse-filled streets. Babies, girls sitting on their beds, rocking their babies to sleep to the subtle lullaby of gunshot ringings. You see a place where people wish they can live in peace, and to dream, child, is a luxury. But I remember my king, a blessing from these streets. I see the pride of our ancestors in his eyes, and baby, in that stride, he walk, talk, and act like royalty. We met in another lifetime where these streets was our kingdom. We were one mind, one spirit, one body. We was invincible. His hands created the foundation of our nation. His mind created the intellect of our people, and I gave
Boy, you sure ain't right that? Because that shit right there was facts.
Yo, it's messing me all up over here. I hope that I didn't just mess that whole thing up. The echo was real in my ears. I couldn't really hear nothing, yo. So I hope that everything went good with the piece, yo. You a bomb spitter, singer, all that combined. So I know that thing went boom. Let me go ahead and bring MBK back up for everybody who don't know. That's Pawcram. Yeah, okay. That thing smoking nice over there.
Oh yeah, man. Crazy Alice, Deadwood Tobacco Company. Love it.
That's the fave this week, or is that the fave? That's what we on.
That's what I'm on. Between this and the Fat Bottom Betty, I'm sold. And the Sweet Jane, I'm sold.
Okay. And look, he know his cigars, y'all. He out here naming more than one. That's how you know when somebody really getting to it. Got to love it. So, King, what's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
All right, this piece is called Marvin's Poem.
Marvin's Poem. Let me get it by it.
Mother, there's too many of you crying for sons that will never return home due to being tried and convicted of being a black man. The charges that they were born with seem to carry a mandatory sentence of death that is quickly carried out by a modern-day lynch mob known today as the police. Since I was born, covered in the same melanated target as those before me, I am guilty of sometimes feeling like a slave. Dangerously walking around without my freedom papers. Afraid of the slave catchers that has since traded in their horses for horsepower, looking for a reason to add me to their plantation of graves. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. With arms stretched high above your head as if this position created a Kevlar barrier between you and the barrel of his service weapon. That is probably controlled by itchy trigger finger attached to a hand that holds no regard for your life. The eyes on his chest will clearly reflect that unjustifiable homicide that will be punished with a paid leave or a light jail sentence. So for that reason alone, I am afraid. I'm afraid to be in a position reaching as high as I can to show you that I am not a threat, just to expose the center mass area that you are trained to shoot, grasping at the hope that I do not become a social media's version of an RIP t-shirt that we comfortably call a hashtag. Picket lines and picket signs don't punish me with brutality. But that seems to be the only way you choose to deal with what's supposed to be a peaceful protest. Your tools did change, but your tactics remain the same. You see, you went from fire hosers to tasers, wooden clubs to steel rods, ropes around the neck to bullets to the back, but you still have them same fucking dogs. And you have the audacity to tell me that I have nothing to fear if I'm doing nothing wrong, but in your eyes, I am already a 2-time convicted felon with my charges being black and male. Man, on behalf of all the unjustly fallen, I proudly say, fuck you. I do have fear. But what I also have is the blood of warriors deep in my DNA that flows aggressively through my veins. I'm Andrea's oldest child. I'm her only son. A king by birthright and by name. So please be prepared when I decide to fight back. So consider this my line in the sand. So now tell me, what's going on? Drip.
Oh man, I see y'all trying to have me in my feels tonight.
Yeah, man, we popping. The corner is off the chain tonight, and I am loving it. That's why my wires ain't working, because y'all burning them up. It's hot fire going on right now. Y'all already know. Let's go ahead and bring Beina back around. B. All right, so when writing, do you feel better when you write or when you release?
I kind of do it both at the same time.
All right. So both. And when you write pieces, do you know right away you're gonna spit those pieces, or do you have some pieces that are just tucked away for you, and then you pick the pieces that you want to try to touch people with?
I initially start off with pieces that are for me. Most of my pieces start off for me, and then as I go through life and I become to conquer the things that I wrote about, then I'm able to, give them. But I don't share them unless I've processed and internalized them first.
Hey, that's big facts. Y'all hear that? If you ain't processed it, please don't let other people hear it until you're ready to handle what might come behind people hearing it. I love that right there. You ready, B?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, what's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
We can do These Boots.
These boots are made for walking. Let me get the hell out.
Genie wishes can't grant new jeans, nor a new pair of parents. I find it fairly odd that I wasn't born an heiress and I never inherited heirlooms. I only got the reassurance that my hair bloom like tree. So I remain connected to my roots. These boots, these boots, these boots. These boots were made for walking roads, never treaded in my bloodline. My blood ties to neurons. Synapses fire every time I breathe because I am purpose. In this existence, I coexist with being consistent and tenacious. I'm never stagnant in stasis. I place my bases in flowers I pruned, plucked, and placed in vases. I'm too voracious, vocalized and well-spoken. It's big body, bodacious energy. When I walk, when I talk, I plant seeds. I'm planted in the ground like tree. Everything that was, is, and will come to be exist in me. I'm living history, and my existence is currency. See, even on auction block, these chains and locks became artifacts found deep in the soil. My genetic makeup, I am a walking excavation of broken bones brought to the surface of skin, a museum of mummified majesty. See, I never needed a wand to conjure this black girl magic. Just these boots, these boots, these boots. These boots were made for wading in water. These boots carry wells of water across barren land. These boots walk in the unwavering truth is what it is, and I'm always ready for battle. These boots are destined to become beloved by all and hated by plenty. Is in these boots that causes me to ruffle feathers, take quills to ink and write a new tale to tell of these boots. These boots. These boots were made by God, but walked in by my parents, formed by footprints of never would have made it. These boots are laced in legacy. Won't you come bear witness that I'm tied to my roots like strange fruit? Won't you come bear witness that these boots were made to cross lines into T's? I'm treacherous when I'm approaching weeds. I breathe, so I'll be the first one in my bloodline to know what it feels like to exhale. That's my piece.
All that black girl magic. Come back, say all that black girl magic. Yo, I love that shit.
All that black girl magic. And B got plenty of black girl magic for us all. Y'all, this has been one show. I can't say it a freaking no. We about to bring Black up here so he could tell us where to find him and all this good jazzy stuff and close us new.
Thank you. You can follow me everywhere but home. I'm Black Chakra 88 on Instagram and X. I hate that it's called X because it sounds like I'm on a porn site. Follow me on X. It's just weird. But BlackChakra 88. I have a book out right now. It's one of my older books. It's called Black Hero the Mixtape. I named the book a mixtape so I could fool the boys on the corner. Like, yo, cop my mixtape.
Hold up. Rewind. Well, I didn't see that in the bio. I didn't see that in the nut. So let's talk about this book, though. Where can the people find it? Is it corner prices?
On Amazon, I think it's $15-$20. And my new book that I've been selling for the last year, so not new, but I didn't officially release it online. I just wanted to do a lot of hand-to-hands with this one. It's called Unseen Sunrises. It's a collection of poems that are a meditation of grief and overcoming and kind of the anger that we go through. So that one will be on Amazon in November.
All right, y'all. So Amazon, y'all can find the man. If y'all go to his website, I'm sure Instagram, any of that, I'm sure he'll personally send you either one of those books, make sure that you tap in, and he might even charge you a little extra to sign that thing. Y'all know I'm going to be in the background like, can we get a PPC deal, a 2-for-1-er just for, a week or so, Jess and I group to see whatever, see if people will jump on it and help support the king. He out here helping the kids. He doing so much out here to help our community. So why not support? Y'all know why I am. I'm all about support. So make sure that y'all look out for the king in the book, and especially when he actually releases it on Amazon. Definitely let's blow those numbers up. All right. So 2 books under his belt, whole lot of championships. What advice? How long you been doing this?
Well, I started doing poetry at 8, and I started doing spoken word by the time I was 15, 16, and I started slamming when I was 20. Wow. So I've been doing poetry for over 20 years, but I've been doing slam for about 15.
Yo, either way, it's called lineage. That's all I heard. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, what advice would you give for a newcomer like myself and plenty of other people out here?
It's okay to be influenced by other things, by other styles. The way that a baby learns to speak is through imitation. However, you must find your voice. Your poems must have an authenticity that is you. Because an audience can see when something is derivative. They know when it's not true. They know when it's like this, you're a carbon copy. So I think for what I would like to see in a lot of poets is finding their own voice, finding the them in their writing, and not just their inspirations or who they took it from, but finding their own cadence, terminology, way to work it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of poets take from a lot of poets, and I think that's respectable. But also it's like you got to learn to be you. And that's what's going to make you great. All the great poets I can think of sound like them. So yeah, that's my advice. Oh, shout out to you for the Teresa Songbird song. I love that. I love that poem.
Oh yeah. I definitely love that poem, man. You already know I'm always giving props, I guess, to people that I look up to. My speed round piece was definitely a remake of Maya Angelou. That's just, that's how we got to kick it, man. You got to know where you came from and know where you're going. So shout out to the people who led the way for us. So what's the next piece you're giving us, King?
This piece is called You Ain't a Killer.
Oh, this gonna get good. And he gonna close the room with, you ain't a killer. You ain't that, fool. Let me get out of here.
Some kid I used to teach is standing on the corner selling that trash. I pull him up and ask why you want to die so bad. Like death is the best destiny you ever had. A monster with a gun, but prison is Godzilla. And everybody there gonna see you ain't a killer. They know when people pretending. You love Scarface, but you don't think about the ending. Bullet holes the size of boulevards. Every street is made of concrete and full of scars. Step on a crack and break your mama's addiction. Real nigga on your tombstone inscripted, but it's encrypted. That plot twisted. By definition, for you to be in there means somebody really, you ain't a killer. Yeah, you got a piece, but you lack conviction. Meanwhile, the system stacks the conviction. You and a whole make up a whole of their actual vision. You're not a mathematician. What I'm saying is a fraction of your actions, a part of the reason their system can happen. You ain't a killer. You're just a kid whose limbs ain't long enough to fight God. So the closest you get is slap boxing with coffins. You come from a generation with bulletproof ideations, but they all shot, claim thug life without the consciousness. I'm sick of you smallpox. No excuses. I heard them all. They're not acceptable. Everybody want beef until they turn into a vegetable. Stop it. It's not worth the profits. Your friends' gossip is hazardous waste. Stop inhaling the toxins. You and your enemies hopscotch with murder, forever locked in, attached. Don't you know when your op tie on, you out of options? You better learn this lesson from me. The corner is a ruthless sensei, where big steppers get chopped and turn Kuta Kinte. You ain't a killer. You a horseman headed for an L, and it's difficult to get up. They catch your queen alone, they gon' smack your bishop. You surrounded by crooks but can't see rooks who wanna leave you a mess. They ain't playing checkers, they aiming for your chest. Why you want this hard life? Trying to start fights to live some ghetto star life. I've been there, heart tight walking through Park Heights. True pain, friends with Bruce Wayne. I know them dark nights. You ain't a killer. Before you used to run this block, I remember you as a child when you would run this block. Before you stood in front of that block building, I remember you with the building blocks, had no idea that those were the building blocks, the killing shots. Don't you see the assembly line? As soon as you die, someone fills your spot. Why don't you care? I'm tired of praying for people who don't deserve prayers. Tired of the innocent losing their lives to people who don't deserve theirs. The hurt is hereditary. Wherever you take, this place will get back in blood. Blacks made history live shorter than February. Ain't it stupid to war over different hoods just to end up in the same cemetery? You ain't a killer. You a circumstance with a heartbeat. You a dead spirit in the world of the living. Come home. Why, it's still time before it's still time. And if you're looking for something to kill, then kill time. So much has already been lost. If the best things in life are free, you know the worst things cost.
That's that corner talk. Yeah. Woo! Powerful every time that I look up. Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, every time the king go off, I be stuck. I be forgetting to hit the button to bring myself back up. This has been that type of show tonight, y'all. I absolutely love everything that I heard tonight. Shout out to all the guests that came through this thing tonight. We about to end this thing the way I always end it, with a little musical interlude at the end. But make sure that you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we out, y'all. We are definitely out. Yo.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-Notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.
What? It don't want to play. Hold up.